Yeah, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of our Duel Links Academy. I'm Viper,
Yo yo, I'm Connor. How's it going?
um, and obviously in this series we basically we do a deck build and we go through the breakdown, go through the effects, what cards to play and how many, um, and then we show you some replay on how the deck um, is played. Um, Not to be a spoiler or anything, but we've got some pretty good gameplays. I think there's one that you'll see at the end that it was intense. So today our video is on War Rocks, which has came in through obviously you get through the Shining Sunrise box. Um, uh, so well, we were going for the hero support and obviously for the super quantums. Um,
Which we'll make a video on
uh,
shortly.
we just we need one more blue layer for the deck build that we're going to build. So that's work in progress. As you can see, we've only got 54 packs to, and hopefully we draw at some point, and then there'll be another
Hope,
video we'll go through.
hopefully not the last pack, which would be shitty. Hmm.
All right, now, now with War Rocks, um, I tell you this now, it's not obviously. I don't think it would ever be a top tier deck, but it has potential to get you to King of Games. I reckon you could get to King of Games with this deck.
You can
Um,
go on some streaks with it too,
and it's actually pretty nice because people don't read the cards, and
especially the field spell.
I'll put it like this: the first spell was nuts, but we'll get that in a second. So War Rock. So we don't. There's no skill for it. I don't know. Because we're doing the turbo duel event. So obviously you can use the 5DS characters. Um, but I'll probably recommend maybe using Destiny Draw. I think Destiny Draw would actually help you, especially if you don't draw the
Destiny
cards you need.
draws only on Yami Yugi.
But yeah. So back, I'll start off with the extra deck. Extra deck can be whatever level 4 XYZ monster you have. Um, I don't even know why I've got that in.
We got
Monster.
Malevolent Sin is a pretty much a must for any deck that has a lot of level 4s in.
Yeah, so I've actually taken out Fire Fist because we don't have Beast Warrior tops. So I've taken down just added 2 malevolent sins. But yeah, extra deck can be whatever you want of level 4s, obviously, because you've only got one level 7. Unless if you're going to run two, then you could run some level 7s. But we actually find it a lot better just to run one. You don't really need two or three of these,
You could experiment, of course,
but
but
I would say just one. One's enough because you can search it through Warrock.
and you can only special summon it with the field spell in the battle phase as well. The only way you can get on the field is by hard tributing. So yeah,
All right, so you got your Warrock Meteor Ragon. Basically, its effect is obviously it cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When an attack is declared involving this card, an opponent's monster, this card and an opponent's monster, you can its other effect is that it negates the monster effects. Your opponent's monster effects they cannot activate it if they go into attack or if you attack into them. Obviously, you can actually boost up your warrior, your other monsters as well as this one by 200. And basically, it can attack another monster twice. It can do two attacks onto monsters. Unfortunately, not directly, or it'd be broken as hell. Fortia, it's actually um, I would run three. I would say it's mandatory to run three of these, because Fortia is also your searcher. But obviously, its other effect is if it's destroyed by card effects, by your opponent's card effects, you can actually special summon another War Rock monster, which
which
actually
is
does come
also
in
another
handy.
way to get your level 5 on the field or your Meteor Dragon.
So Gakdos, basically, if you summon, say if you summon a Fortia, um, you can then special summon Gakdos to the field, which does come in handy if you want to exceed.
The effect also works with another copy of himself, so that's nice.
Wento, basically, if you attack into a monster that attack into you, you can actually, at a cost of 800 life points, you can,
Increase the
you
attack.
pay 800 life points, and it gains that 800. So obviously, you'll see a video where, um, do we save that video with the Gaia one?
I believe so.
You'll see in one of the videos where one guy doesn't read the card effect, and yeah, but more into that into the video. So Wento is a pretty good card. Yeah, Mud, good card. Like obviously, you don't really have to run MSTA. This is pretty much, I reckon, is core to the deck. Um, I would say it's mandatory to run three War Rock Mountain, but we'll get to that in a sec. So Mamad's effect is if you control no monsters, you can actually special summon it, ignoring its without tributing. Um, and basically, let's say you had Mamad, Gakdos, and say went on the field, you can actually attack into a monster using either Wento or Gakdos, and Mamad's effect will still activate, which you can destroy whatever back row card or field spell on the field. So 40 years searcher, you same thing with Muhammad's effect. So basically, if you have say Fortia and Gakdos and you attack into Gakdos before the monster is destroyed, Fortia will activate and you can search for a card. Um, so you don't have to use Fortia to attack. You can use the other Warrock monster and attack, and the effect will still activate. Same with Muhammad. So you could attack with someone at one like with another Warrock monster, and his effect will still activate, and you will pop. Now, when you pop a back row, whether it's set or face up, field spell, spell or trap, he will gain 200 attack, um, which is nice. Um, so Warrock Mountain. Now, this field spell, it is nuts. So when you activate it, you search for a monster, and now you search for a monster. Also, if your warrior type monster would be destroyed, you can actually send Warrock Mountain to the graveyard, and it protects your monster just for that one battle. If your monster gets attacked again, obviously it's going to get destroyed. Um, so the best way to summon in Warrock Meteor Dragon, um, well, basically first Warrock Mountain would not search for Meteor Dragon. It would only search your level fours.
No,
Um,
you can search for your
oh yeah,
Meteor.
you can't search your Meteor Dragon with Fortier. Oh no, yes you can. No, I think it's Warrock. You can't search it. Oh no, Warrock. You can only search monsters. You cannot search your fields. You can't use. You can't search your spell. My bad. Fortier will search for any card, monster or spell, whether it's the field spell or your quick play spell. So basically, what you would want to do is, right, if you've got, say, Fortia and a Cactus on the field, or say Wento and Fortia, do not special summon Cactus, and then once you hit battle phase, Warrock Mountain will activate, and you could special summon your Meteor Dragon onto the field, or basically you could do any other monster that you have and special summon it. And its other effect also is if you control no monsters, as you'll see in one of our videos, if you have the field spell up and you've got a say you're level 7 in your hand and you like, oh shit, can't summon it. Warrock Mountain's other effect is you can actually special summon it from your hand onto the field when your opponent goes into an attack, which makes it nuts. I reckon it's another way to stall out a turn or protect your life points for one turn. And now Warrock Dignity. Obviously, you must control a Warrock monster. It's obviously spell and a quick play. Um, it's so you at any certain point in your turn, obviously in your turn you could use it as a quick play and you can negate monster effects. It doesn't destroy. The downfall is you can only negate spells and traps during the battle phase, which does kind of suck at times, but sometimes it can help you. But obviously, if you set it, you have to wait until the next turn to activate it. But then you can obviously do monster effects, and then in the battle phase you can negate spells or traps as long as you got a Warrock monster in the field. Um, yeah, so we think the ideal deck build for this would be one Meteor Dragon, 3 Fortia, 3 Gakdos, 3 Wento, and 1 Mummud. Um, you could run a Centric. Um, I don't know if I could find it here quickly, just if you've not seen the card. But it is an ultra rare, I believe. I don't think we're gonna find it.
Or you could run Cosmic Cyclone or something.
Yeah. So you could run 3 Eccentric if you don't have MST. It's a good replacement, or you could use Cosmic Cyclone. But yeah, so and then you 3 Warrock Mountain and 3 Dignity. Warrock Mountain is a must. I do not recommend. Like you could probably get away with it playing 1 or 2.
You,
I don't think it's going to be consistent.
you're not going to get away with playing with one. You're never going to see it.
And the only way you can search for
Search
it is
for it.
Fortia. Um, but yeah, so Fortia, I believe in Wento. Yeah. Um, Fortia and Wento, if they're destroyed by card effects. And Gakdos as well. So Fortia, Gakdos, and Wento, if they're destroyed, if any of them are destroyed by card effects and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon. Mummud's effect, Meteor Dragon obviously cannot be destroyed by card effects. Mummud doesn't have that effect, so if he gets destroyed by card effects, you won't be able to special summon. But this is the deck. Obviously, Atomic Theory. We'll get into that after. We'll go into the replays. Just quickly click that. We'll go into the replays, and we hope you guys enjoy it. This is actually, like I said, it's a pretty fun deck.
Got 5 replays for you guys today.
Um,
They're pretty quick though.
you can do an OTK. You can do an OTK with this deck.
It's a
Um,
nice auto duel deck as well.
Obviously, you see we're going up against the dude with Thunder Dragons. He's on a 6-win streak.
Cyber Dragons.
Cyber Dragons. What did I say?
Thunder Dragons.
Cyber Dragons. Yeah. Um, with the start of this hand, this is actually not a bad hand. Um, but we have suffered where we've drew all into monster cards, and it's not the one we actually need. But you make best of what you got. We decide to go into Malevolent Sin just so he loses his materials. Tie that binds. Oh yeah, so you could use tie that binds or beatdown with this deck,
Uh, I would say,
but tie that binds is better because beatdown's only once per duel, where tie that binds you can use it once per turn. Um, and I
and
reckon
beat down is only for level 7, level 5s or higher. And your deck is mostly level 4, so that won't work.
so. Basically, after you attack and you go activate effect, so basically, as soon as you go into attack, you can activate Meteor Dragon's effect on an effect monster, and they cannot activate their effects cannot be activated. Yes,
Negating
we
his
negated.
core,
Bang. Um,
and his 6 win streak is end.
I believe this duel is Fluffles. This was actually pretty annoying. I think the most annoying is annoying. The way this guy played this deck was
Annoying.
frustrating and annoying. He stalled out, but at the same time, it kind of helped us as well. So basically, Hello Life Barrier.
He discarded his MST, keep that in mind.
So we thought we'd just attack, just to be funny. Um, so yeah, we've searched another
Another
Hollow
hollow life barrier.
Barrier. Uh,
He got rid of Storm.
Now in this situation, I wouldn't really use Mummed because he's obviously got no back row. Um, and
And
you'd normally summon in Mummed when you have a Gyarados in hand, because then you can special summon Gyarados straight after. But you're about to see how you summon in Meteor Dragon. Battle phase.
got a search off.
Um,
Just
and that
randomly attack, no reason.
I was gonna negate. I was in this instant. I was actually gonna negate, but I figured, you know what? There's really no point because he's gonna just. I can negate because obviously
He's hollow.
in this situation he's gonna bring in Tiger and he's gonna try and pop as many cards as he can. But
But
obviously he doesn't read cards. He would have
1,
popped my
2,
two
3, 4.
monsters, but we negated,
Nope.
and then he used Frightful Fusion to bring in
And
Wolf, and
he banishes everything.
he banished everything, didn't get enough power up, and he just knew that even if he attacked into those two cards,
He couldn't get over 3k.
so that was actually a pretty nice duel. And now these are the turbo duels, so obviously we're not using beatdown. If I can
Because
tie the binds, but we can still boost up our attack, our monster's attack by 200 with the skill that we're using for turbo duel. What deck was this again? Ruddy Rose?
no, that was after. That was a Kaiser that was using it.
Oh, photon. Yeah, no, yeah, photons.
Bit of an odd photon deck.
Um, but um, now with this deck, it's like I said, it's. I don't think this will be a top tier deck, but I think it does have potential to get you to king games. It is actually a really fun deck. Um,
Going to Malevolence in, banishes Galaxy Eyes, go into his other photon card. That's like all done.
so we have pulled off a few OTKs, but it's just you don't always get OTKs.
You can survive your first and second turn. This is Roddy Rose.
Now there is no specific way to play your turn one. I think your turn one you could just have 4TR and set dignity. Um, I think yeah, I think that's probably like the best turn one you can do, and obviously you have a negate unless they destroy it, then you can't activate it. But I think it's just a gamble that you have to take. But you always want to search Meteor Dragon, and then yeah, we ran into I think there was what 2 or 3 games where people were using Draining Mirror Force, which was kind of frustrating.
Hmm.
And just here, obviously, in this situation, I didn't think I was going to win this, but it turned out this dude was just top decking. But
He
his biggest mistake was he activated Draining Mirror Force a bit too quick. We bring a Meteor Dragon, and it's pretty much game.
draw 2 cards with the skill. Take out his mage power, which I don't know why he has. But you never know what it can be these days.
Yeah, so basically he prematurely used his Draining Mirror Force, which I would say cost him the duel. But wait, did we just do this one? Or was this another one?
We just did this one.
My bad, boys.
Top one. The last one. This was a pretty good one. Bit of a nail biter, this one was.
This was a really really intense deck duel. Um, it is this guy is using harpies, um, and I actually didn't think I was going to win this, um, especially when you get draining mirror forced again.
Surprise, surprise.
But obviously we've played with this deck a lot, so now we know like the ins and outs, which actually kind of help. Um, but this was a really tough duel. Um, I think if I didn't have Warrock Mountain, and especially summon Gactos to stall out,
It would have been tougher.
we had 700 life points. Yeah, so in this situation here, um, In the situation when you've got, so obviously we're gonna have the same attack, and then he attacks into me. He sends it back to the hand, but obviously I'll be able to special summon it again. Um, Send the field spell to the graveyard to protect my monster. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much game now. He's literally got nothing.
With double attack. He's got nothing from this.
And that is it, guys. That's how you beat harpies. It really was really tough. That was a tough duel, and it you just gotta look at your options. But
Think and spray.
as long as you got War Rock, as long as you've got any of these cards in your hand, and you've got War Rock on the field, um, always special summon. So if you come up against the harpies, they'll send it back to the hand. But in that battle phase, you can bring it back out. So it does work out well. So basically, obviously, we all know that MST is an atomic theory. The rest of these cards are in Shining Sunrise. So for all of them. Um, Chuck in 2 Malevolent Sin, save that, and get an error.
Pretty
But
nice
it's pretty.
deck.
Like I said, um, people were saying you could use this for an auto duel, which is you probably could. It probably is an duel deck, but it actually is pretty nice to use against other people, especially when you come across people that don't read cards. Um, but yeah, nonetheless, it's a good deck. We and yeah, we're just having a lot of fun using it. And yeah, so as we said at the start of the video, we just need one more blue layer for super quantums.
And when we get that, we'll work on getting that video up for you guys.
And then we'll probably sort out a decks because we got a ton load of decks. Which we'll probably end up doing some videos for as well. We've got like Shirinui, Shooting Star. Um,
We got a few.
we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the series so far.
Give us your comments and feedback. Let us know your thoughts.
If you enjoy the series, like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully try to speed up the process of getting decks, doing deck builds, and doing breakdown videos for them. Alright, guys. Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.